What's up, folks? Main man like a lance for more. Rakdos scam. That's right. Hope you guys are excited for it. I know I'm slightly excited for it, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. But like I said, my name's Lance. More importantly, my screen name is Major Riot. That's Major_Riot_. That is my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTGA, and Twitter. If you're watching this live on Twitch, please consider following. Watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to this video. 8 thumbs up. You can also follow me on Twitter for that Bluebird action. That's right, follow Major Riot on Twitch and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe to Major Riot on YouTube for the low cost of free. Don't delay, do it now for a guaranteed outburst of rage, confusion, and even sometimes joy. But as you can tell, I do enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. I always have this this bit of warning, this disclaimer. I am not responsible for sudden increase in top deck only lands, being wrecked by Ragavan, or being unable to find your sideboard cards. That starts happening to you, has nothing to do with me. Just gotta let you all know. But yeah, as you can tell, I allegedly enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. Although to watch my videos, you would never know that. But I do try my best. And, you know, usually I play Modern. And right now I'm kind of in a crossroads where I'm trying to see if there's something better for me than Ponza. Right now, Murktide didn't really scratch that itch. It didn't feel any better than Pawns, even though it's allegedly a much better deck, and it probably is in the right hands. But now I'm switching to this deck, and I'll talk about that in a second. But let's take a look at the weather here. It's a warm one, not that hot, but it's warm. Weather for Nelk News are sunny with a temperature of 82 degrees. The wind is blowing from the west-northwest at 4 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 44%. Yeah, this is a weird day. It's been like in the mid-50s to mid-60s for like a week, and then today is supposed to be the hot day, and then starting tomorrow for another week is supposed to be in like the mid-60s. So that's exciting. It looks like my camera's struggling a little bit. There we go. So let's take a look here. We are still 47 followers on Twitter. We went down 1 follower on Twitch. We are now at 321, but that is mighty fine. I mean, 321. I'm lucky to have 2. And we are still at 529 subscribers on YouTube. So shout out to all 47 followers on Twitter. Shout out to all 321 followers on Twitch. Shout out to all 529 subscribers on YouTube. And of course, a massive shout out to all 4 of my Twitch subscribers. Give me a little bit of their hard-earned money these very trying and dangerous times. Really appreciate it. Going way above and beyond the Call of Duty. And I appreciate anybody who watches any of this, whether live on Twitch or record on YouTube. But particularly massive shout out is always in order for those who are willing to go the extra mile. All right. So yeah, guys, here we are going to play. Oh, I do have to play the obligatory music because I did lose a follower on Twitch. So thank you. So yeah, guys, we're gonna play some Rakdos Scam. Now, this is the first time I've ever played it for a live viewing audience or a recorded video for YouTube. I have played this behind the scenes in private in the past, and I did really bad with it. I think I went 0-5 in a league and like 1-4 in a league. I've done a little more research. I've thought a little bit harder. I think this is a pretty good list here. You know, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm not expecting a lot. This deck is much simpler to pilot than Is It Murktide, but it's got a gimmick. But if you just ignore the gimmick and just try to play it as just a red-black mid-range deck, it's still probably pretty good. So let's take a look here. Let's see how it goes today and see how things happen. I don't know the schedule for this week, guys, just and for anyone that cares. I've got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, obviously. Some of it good, some of it unexpected and bad, but not the end of the world. It's just, you know, things break down, you got to replace them or fix them, and I got to take time to do that. And, you know, you don't have to. I guess I don't have to replace or fix that because, you know, I guess I could pretend I'm living in, like, the 1880s or whenever. But I like, you know, having modern technology. Again, it's nothing serious, just, you know, so I got to pick a day to work on stuff. And it's my kid's birthday this week. It's a big deal. Their first birthday coming up. And so that's going to be exciting. So hopefully you guys understand. Not that anyone really watches me, but, you know, for those who do, I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get my camera focused. I don't want to focus today. I don't know. Let's get on in there. That's enough rambling. I really got nothing else to say. The Mariners, they lost again yesterday. They ain't doing too good. They went 2-6 on their road trip. They gave up like 10 runs like 4 of the 8 games. It was like insane. Or no, yesterday they only gave up 9. They didn't give up 10, guys. They gave up 9. Like, damn. Alrighty, well, before I officially decide to go first, I have to reveal my beverage of the day. And folks, I know I drink some of the other flavor, but I've got this flavor for a few days now. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a 12-ounce can of Mountain Dew Pitch Black. That's right, Mountain Dew Pitch Black right here. Hope you guys are excited for that. I know it's the dark citrus punch. It's basically grape, I think. But we all know the official start of the video doesn't begin until I crack my beverage. It's going to happen right now. Oh, man, that was powerful. That was a loud one. Let's get in here. I dig it. All right, yeah, I'm going to go first. Let's see if I get the scam. I don't, but basically you want to keep a hand. If you don't open up the scam, you want to keep a hand that has something to do on like turn 1 or 2, and I've got that. I've got a that's a threat, you know. Very important. A lot of people miss that for mid-range style decks. You always want some sort of critter to pose as a threat. Now, sometimes you can cheat that with like a Raging Ravine or a Den of the Bugbear, whatever the hot new thing is. You can kind of cheat it, but really you want a real thing that says creature here. So yeah, I'm going to keep and hope that the Ragavan can go the distance. I'm going to fetch for a Blood Crypt here, and boy, that is not many fetch lands in this deck. Or not many fetchable lands. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe I played this wrong, so people might say, well, you should hold until, you know, because of something like this. Oh, they play their own Ragavan. Okay. Okay, well, let's have a trick here. This might be just another Rakdos scam. The real thing is I see Blood Crypt and assume it's a Fury Malice. Yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Oh, boy. This is another different one. I guess we just swing here. Because if they go to block, I can Undying Malice this, and this will come back as a 3-2. And then I can just play, like, Marsh Flats. How you doing, Ferret? Glad you're here. All right, and I will save it. Look at that. That's a mighty 3-2 now. That Fury Malice thing is kind of a weird play, because if you do that, you're losing a bunch of cards from your hand. You're just hoping to God that they don't... I should have fetched first. That was stupid. You're just hoping to God that they... what's going on? Okay, I was like, that was weird. That they don't have a way to answer that Fury. That's not what I want to see. But I will play it. And then I will swing for 3. They cannot block it. I don't know if it makes sense to play Crux. Hopefully I still like a Lightning Bolt or a Terminate. Be fantastical. It's a Feigned Death. That's not doing me any good. Like, literally, it's not. So now we're just going to have these Void Walkers passing turn. Now, of course, a Fury's insane here. This deck has 20 lands. Already I've found 6 of them. 6 of my first 11 cards have been lands. Yeah, I guess I can block. I forgot. Shadow can block Shadow. Do I want to do this? Sometimes he's got a Feigned Death of his own, so I'm going to say no. Take it, and... yeah, I would assume that Sanctifier and Vec is just absolutely insane. There's a Lightning Bolt, so I do like that. Even though the Lightning Bolt's a problem because there's... I guess I'll swing with both and see if he wants to trade here. He can't block here. So let's swing with both. I'm just really hoping to steal like a Terminator, a lightning bolt from him. He's gonna try and run this race. I will cast that. That seems pretty good. Look how many Void Walkers are on the field. Good lord. Just holding this Croxa because it's just immediately exiled. They're at 7. So again, at least I have a Bolt now for Fury, if that's what they plan on doing. Well, I really can't stop if that's what they want to do. Okay. So now I just want to bolt that, and they can take... Well, no, hold up. I mean, yeah, we still want to bolt this. If they decide to sack one of these for my lightning bolt, that's kind of a win. And this will get exiled because I have Void Walkers, so I think this makes sense. Top 13 cards equal 3 Douthies. It's 4 Douth. Oh, for him, yeah, the opponent. Yeah, we got 4 Douthie Void Walkers here. Yeah, he had 3 in the first, what, 13 cards, like you were saying? Pretty nuts. Yeah, so you can take a Bolt to mess up my Ragavan. I have another Ragavan. What does he have exiled? I can transform this one into a Grief. But then he can... I wonder if that works. Man, I don't see why not doing that. I mean, that seems pretty decent. I think I'll swing with... They have to block. Or they can sacrifice one to bolt, right? If I swing with 2, they can't block this one at all. So they'd have to sacrifice the bolt and then block these here, and then 3 come in. Man, I don't know. I mean, it almost seems good to get a Grief. But then they can bolt the Grief. I don't know. I'm going to swing... I'm going to swing with these 2. See if he wants to bolt. Maybe bolt, block. And then here I want to use this to get Grief. No, he's going to take the 3 and let me steal a card from him. Oh no, now he's doing it. Now he's doing it. Okay. Yes. So you can just do it again, right? Yeah. Now, okay. Do they get this? Is it not, do I not get it? Do they get it because it's their card? Oh, there he goes. Okay. Yeah, Grief. Cast. All right, I got their Fury. Whew, that was a good call. And then, yeah, Ragavan. All right. Now I can get their Fury. So there is a Bolt. Which I will do. I mean, I will make them. I mean, they won't die. So they had what? 2 lands in hand? Yeah. What do you play? Blood Crypt. Yeah. Okay. All right. Swing for 5. Put him at 2. Get a Thoughtseize. I'll cast Thoughtseize. 2 lands. Okay. Play a Pyro, draw a Bolt, maybe? No, but I'll still cast it. Have a Feign Death in case they... I don't know how they get out of this. I mean, a Fury still wouldn't be able to get out. They get to go 2-2. And then Fury... They'd have to go 2-2. Yeah, there's just no way. There's no way out of this. Unless they're running, like, Anger the Gods. Or Damnation, which would be insane. I didn't scam nobody. Oh, they did get a Fury. Okay, let's see what happens. There's no way they can get out of this. Because if they do 2-2, they still die to one of these. I mean, I guess this is pretty scammy. Oh, it didn't work because I didn't own it. Oh. What? I need to read this card. Under its owner, yeah, that didn't work. I needed because it's not my card. That wasn't my card. Okay, well, I did take detailed notes again, guys, and this time, yes, I did put on my phone. I am in the 21st century, and let's see what I wrote here. I said. Take out the Blood Moons, obviously. And a Thoughtseize. And a K command and 2 pushes. That's what I wrote. How about just having 4 terminates? You know, 2 on the sides of these K commands. Yeah, I don't know, Faraday. This is all mysterious to me. Like I said, I mean, that was a pretty good run there. Okay, I have the scam here. It's time to see if they've got the scam. I'm keeping. I need to practice online too about how to do the triggers, you know, for this, because I just don't know. Like, you want to do the first thing to happen. Okay. The first thing you want to have happen is like, this is not a matchup where you want to just do Fury Feign Death. Like, that's not what you want to do here. Because they can just Fury back. Right, I know that. Evo goes on the stack. You want to have the discard happen. You want to have the discard happen first? Yeah, and then because then they don't know if you're planning on evoking or not. I mean, Feign Deathing it. Which is fine online. I mean, in paper, could you just say, trigger 1, you know, first thing's going to happen is you're going to discard a card. Second thing is evoke, right? Online, you got to click the right thing. It's like kind of bullshit. Okay. Just double Thoughtseized here. He's going down in life fast, folks. Already at 14. We're going to just barrel on through him. Takes Fable the Mirror Breaker. Wow. All right, well, this guy's fucked now. So here we go. Exile that. See if I can do this. Let's see. Do I click on this one first, right? Yes, I did it right. Obviously I need to get rid of the lightning bolt. With that still on the stack, we feign death. And then we do it again. I think we just want to take removal, right? I mean, yeah, because... right? The Void Walker's obnoxious. But I don't want to have somehow they kill my Grief. With like a Revolt push, you know? They top deck a fetch land. And then I'm just in trouble. Yeah. They have a Feign Death. Swing for 4. That Feign Death is really good because of... now they can just kind of hang out unless they tap out, which I doubt they'll do. I mean, I'll win this race, no problem. Just got to worry about them having a lightning bolt to kill Grief. That's so weird how it's like, did they change something? I don't remember just stopping. There's lightning bolt. I think I want to hold bolt. Because we know they have a Feign Death. There's just no... Plus, so the Feign Death will make it so their Void Walker survives. This is exile, and they can just kill my Grief with it. So this just swings in one more time. I can bolt them for game. A Thoughtseize would be hella good for him right now. So the last card they have left in hand is Feign Death. So we have to let this resolve. This will cause 4 horrific damage to me. I might lose this, guys. I think I'm going to lose this because what's going to happen is they're going to be able to take my Fury and cast it for free. So I basically have to bolt this now, so they don't get, but then they're going to get this. It's fucked. I was so close to winning. Yeah, it's got to find another Bolt or a Terminator or something. At least it's a 3-2, not a 4-3. Get a horrific Thoughtseize. Like, probably the worst card I could ask for there. Even a Lamb would have been better to try and top deck Fury. So just Ragavan be okay. They're keeping this card in hand, it looks like. So maybe Thoughtseize is okay. No, it's a land. Okay. All right. No removal for opponent. Can't block it. Man, this is going to be close. Thoughtseize, probably a terminate. No, it's a feign death. Woo. All right, swing for 3. Play a Fable. I mean, they put a Ragavan out, the game goes on. That definitely lets the game go on. Definitely going to discard that Verdant Catacombs. I'm down with that, guys. I'm pretty down with that. Kaboom! I guess you have Lightning Bolt and block. That'd be insane if you had both. Block, bolt. Yeah! Yeah! All right. There we go. Taking down Rakdos with Rakdos. Damn, that felt like really good and smooth. Like, you know, I mean, seriously, that felt pretty good, guys. Not gonna lie. That was a pretty clean fucking victory there against In the Mirror, you know, so I don't know. Maybe this deck is better than you know, I think when I last played it, which was probably over a year ago, maybe it was pretty still kind of a new deck. And, you know, it really, you know, that it really, maybe it's been fine-tuned or something. I don't know. It feels like pretty much the same list. It's a little bit different, but for the most part the same. Yeah, I had the better draw, for sure. I mean, he had to mull down to, like, 5, and he kept a 1-lander. And I kept a 7-card, top deck into an 8th card, and going second. I mean, and the deck only let me down for a split second with a bad top deck Thoughtseize, which actually ended up being pretty legit. Alright, yeah, I'm going to go first. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm going to mull here. The only thing I could do is maybe play, like, Blackleaf Cliffs, then Swamp. You know, hold up a Bolt, and then play Swamp, and then this would come in without me having to take damage here, and then I could play the Fable the Mirror Breaker. That might be good enough, because this technically is a threat. It does produce a 2-2, and then another 2-2 if it goes the distance. I'm going to try for something better. We'll see. Maybe I can find a Ragavan. Well, I guess I'll keep 3 goddamn bolts. I mean, I think this hand is about the same as the last one. I'm probably playing as, like, Tron or something. So it probably doesn't even matter having this many bolts. That's all 3 bolts, by the way. I'll put a bolt on the bottom. Let's see what I'm up against. Oh. I think I'll take the Ren in 6. Luckily, I have 2 more bolts for them Ragavans, huh? My hand's good? I don't know. That's right, Manure, about 4-color nonsense. Have the Rays still only lost 19 games? Let me look here. The Rays are fascinating, how good they are suddenly. Another team that's extremely fascinating, too, is the Texas Rangers. Like, No, they did lose. They're down at 20. They have lost the 20 games. But that's way better than anyone else. The next best team's what? Texas is 23 losses. Yeah. I mean, Texas is like insane. And they just lost that game. You know, what do you play? Misty Rainforest? And, man, the Mariners getting beat up bad. I mean, they've just been terrible lately. Just their starting pitching is so bad. Oh, God. They have this stupid ley line binding. And they can just get that, right? Just they immediately ley line binding because they go into like a... No. They fetched a red source. They fetch a white source. Let's say they go to... They get Hallowed Fountain, right? You get Hallowed Fountain off that. And they would be reduced by 4, right? Mountain, Forest, Island, Plains. It'd be a 2 mana. Yeah, they'd just be able to suck up my Fury. That's so terrible. I hate this card so much, this Leyline Binding. It's so bad for the game. I really don't want to do that. That's 3 cards for just a Leyline Binding. So I'm just going to pass. And, you know, if this was Grief, I would totally do it, right? I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah. But, of course, I don't have any cards for Grief. But I do have Bolts for Ragavans. It's so interesting how Wizards makes cards like Leyline Bind. They're like, oh, it's fine in Standard, you know, and it's okay in Pioneer, but good Lord Almighty, is it insane in this format. Like, I don't know why they thought it would be okay. I mean, the answer's always the same. They just don't really give a damn. I mean, for real. I should probably get a Swamp in case I need a Blood Moon. I know it looks bad, but what can you do? Not looking great. My opponent's name is Can't Stop Drafting. I guess that's better than Can't Stop Drinking. Yeah, the Mariners are playing the Marlins today, which is the first time the Mariners played the Marlins in 6 years. You know, now it doesn't mean anything. Now we're going to play the Marlins every year. And I think the way it works is they rotate, right? Like this year, the Marlins came to Seattle, so next year Seattle will go to Miami. I don't know how this is supposed to work. But, you know, just it used to be kind of interesting how American League and National League were like 2 separate entities. And then they started an interleague play thing, which really messed up baseball for a little bit, because remember they had to have the Brewers go to the National League because you couldn't have 2 15 team things happen when you had like I can't remember the exact reasoning, but they need to have 16 in the National and 14 in the American, and the Seattle had to pay for that too because there was only 4 teams in the AL West for like forever. Yeah, I'm gonna try and Thoughtseize away that Leyline Binding. Yeah, well, that was the last thing they had left in hand. I need to find a land here. I'm gonna cycle. Wow. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and put pressure on them. Plus, I just drew I just drew a Pyro, so in case I draw another red source, Pyro will refill my hand. Get rid of Fable. I'd like to select no. What? That's where I could have selected itself and then Feign Deathed it, right? That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. What the fuck would I do that for? See if I got Lightning Bolt or something. The Rays are on a West Coast trip, so you don't see any games this week. Yeah, that's how I am when the Mariners go east, because I play all their games like when I'm playing Magic or before I get off work. Oh my god. What the fuck? Where did this come from? That's some bullshit. I just got so confused here for a second. I saw I had 56 cards in deck. I'm like, how the hell is that possible? And then I realized Endurance just happened. I legitimately was like, how did my sideboard get in my deck in game one? What happened here? But luckily, that's just not the case. Look at that. Perfect timing for Black Cleave Cliffs. Probably just 2 lands, right? Close. 1 land. Yeah. That hurts. That hurts too. Not going to win this race. Yeah, the Rays have to play Seattle pretty soon. Now Seattle's got a really rough time coming up. So they're playing the Marlins now. You get to play against the White Sox. But then they got to go to like New York Yankees and Baltimore, and they got to play the Rays. I mean, it's going to be rough. Things are going to be bad. Their starting pitching's just been terrible. Like Logan Gilbert yesterday only lasted like 3 innings. Wow, that's why you don't see anymore as abundant growth. Ever since Yorion got banned. There it is. Need a Fury. Even a Fury would be a little bit rough. I guess it'd be okay. I could Fury and then sacrifice, kill the Solitude, sacrifice the Void Walker, copy the Solitude, and exile the Endurance. That'd be alright. It'd be a pretty good, strong turn. I mean, I have to find removal now. Like, I can't survive. Grief. Okay. Well, let's see what we found. We know there's a land in hand. We know we just returned a Zagoth Triumph, but we got to do it. wow, this guy's drawn a lot of lands. Yeah, I just swing with Void Walker. Because it can't block. We go at... Does that even matter at this point? I think so. That way they just can't continuously cycle. I will have to block the Solitude. Hope they find nothing. I go to 2. Copy or cast from exile the Solitude with the Void Walker. Exiling the Endurance. No, they found a way to kill this thing. Fuck. Just another different Ren and 6. Alright. Well, lulls were had. Lulls were had. Funny enough, he had 2 paths to victory. He could have just swung with both. I would have blocked here. And then I would have gone to 2, and then he would have minused, and then played the second one and minused again. So that would have been a more flashy victory, I think. All right, I have any notes for 4-color ugly-ass piles. Yeah, I did. There we go. I wrote down that I want to take out Feign Death and an Undying Malice, my Croxa, and a Void Walker. Bring in both Blood Moons and the Turok. I also wrote down that I might want to take out Bolts. But I don't know. I think this is better than taking out Bolts. I just like my Bolts. I'd assume it's some sort of Omnath pile. No. Got a mole here. That's horrible. Keep. So tough. It's either Terminator or Pyromancer. I want to keep this Ragavan around. I'm going to go with Terminate. Put Terminate on bottom. Now I want to make sure I cast Thoughtseize first. Try to clear a way for Ragavan. I might have to get a basic Swamp here since I have 4 Blood Moons in the deck now. There's only 3 basic Swamps, so the odds of me drawing a non-Swamp is pretty low. What? What is that bullshit? What the fuck? Why would you... Oh, now I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed. But, alright, I mean, that changes the game plan, I guess. Fuck. Why is that here? Bullshit. Well, he mulled twice and played that, so he's only got 4 cards in hand, going to 5 now. So he basically mulled a 4. But now my bolts look even worse. But Blood Moons still look good. So I'm just going to play a Swamp here. Okay. Dash Ragavan. Leyline is saying he won't save you from this. Take a Flooded Strand. So, do I want to keep trying to dash Ragavan? I don't think so. I think I really want to try and get some use of the Season Pyro. I can get rid of the Thoughtseize. I have no way of removing this card, right? Yeah. And so, I mean, Turok Dread Cantor's dead too now, to a degree. But yeah, I think we're just gonna do Pyromancer here. Another Pyromancer. Undying Malice is kind of worthless too. Discard Thoughtseize and Undying Malice. Maybe that's wrong. I guess I could discard Ragavan and then Undying Malice. No, that doesn't work. This isn't dying. Definitely that. I guess Undying Malice. Mistakes. I mean, Fury's still good here, right? It's just you have hexproof, not creatures or permanents you control have hexproof. It's not whatever that enchantment card and enchantress is. What's the one card that at one point people wanted banned? Warship. Remember that? Eladomri's Call has shown up. For a Tarmogoyf. How big is Goyf here? Land instant sorcery. It's a 3/4. Well, that's perfect size for my grief. I mean, my fury. Him shocking here is disturbing. That means he's got something going on. Something beyond a Tarmogoyf. Oh. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so this will exile that. So I need to do the 4 damage first. Got to make sure I do this right, otherwise this Goyf will survive. this happens first. Yeah! All right, swing for 4. And then we just cast this 3/2 menace. I can't even target him, so whoops. 3/2 menacer. This is currently 7 damage, but I think there's an Omnath coming. Yeah. So the Grease still going to get through. Oh, God, I wish I had another... Oh, all right. Get them. I mean, this could lose the game here. They block here. They take 5. All right, they have to be able to kill or block Grief. I need to draw a red card. Oh my god, that's so fucking painful. Oh my god, they just pick it up. Gain 4 life. They go to 7. Make 4 more mana. They have 6 mana. Horrible, man. Yeah, we're at 7. They're probably thinking about if they want to go up to 11 life. I mean, they don't have any. Okay, well, they got something going on. Hopefully not like a Solitude or something. Blood Moon would still be good here. Now they're at 4. Looks like Solitude. Yeah. Ugh. I like it. Coming on in. All right, land or something. Blood Moon. I think we just cast the Blood Moon. It's a little bit fucked, but I think it's what we gotta do. I won't be able to cast my Voidwalkers or Griefs, but not like the Griefs are really doing anything anyways. Hopefully that slows him down. I can double block. Oh my god, he's got like a counter spell. Oh my god! Probably been saving that the whole goddamn game. Now I'm just really toast. I can't believe he's holding a counter spell the entire game. So painful. I mean, I'm glad I did Blood Moon and didn't use Evoke Fury. It would have just countered the Fury, you know? So then I would have been out 2 cards for nothing. Hello, Alias. How you doing, man? Glad you're here. He's thinking here about who he wants to attack with. If he attacks with this, he's afraid that probably I can block and bolt. I guess. I'm just going to take it. I mean, things are getting pretty dire here. I get a basic swamp. I wonder if Fury... I probably need to Fury the Omnath. He's got another Solitude. Not yet. Alias, did you know you got a gifted sub at some point? Where'd it go? I don't know. That's so weird. It's not telling me now. Oh, you got a gifted... Oh, it just said 1 week ago, you got a gifted sub. Yeah, it was a Bert7770 gifted to you. So if Bert's ever around, let him know. And of course, that puts you on my leaderboard up here. You got right up here, see? You're on my leaderboard probably for at least a month. I rarely get subs, so... Like this guy over here that cheered, Juicebox6 y'all, he did that cheer, no joke, about 2 years ago. And he's been on every single one of my videos for over 2 years now. By just doing I remember the cheer. It's very, 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 very rare I ever get cheers, obviously, because it's been over 2 years since I got the last one. And I remember he cheered because I opened up a treasure chest live on stream, and I got like a Thoughtseize out of it or something. Oh, good. I'm not going to bounce back the Fury. Okay, he's going to draw 2 cards, basically. Really looking for Leyline Binding. Flooded Strand. It seems like he found an Omnath. He's picking up Flooded Strand like that. Maybe we just go at Ren. Literally, oh, he's got Eldomri's Call and Prismatic Ending. The thing is do you do Thoughtseize first? I think it's always best to Thoughtseize first. Oh, I can't Thoughtseize. Never mind. I still can't Thoughtseize, folks. So in that case, we're just doing right at Ren 6. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know why I do that. That doesn't make any sense. That literally doesn't make any sense why I do that. I mean, I've thought these myself before. For Death Shadows, I've done it. Like, just thought seize myself. You know, discard nothing because I either have nothing or just lands, and you know, it seems to be pretty decent. I'm just gonna lose here because this guy keeps finding Omnaths and stuff. You know, I have yet to find my Terminates. You know, I put one on the bottom. Yeah. He's gonna grab his Abundant Growth again. Just keep trying to draw cards. Yeah, Abundant Growth. Yeah, I saw at the last RCQ, or one of the last RCQs I was at. Oh my god. Alright. One of the last RCQs I was at, a guy was playing good old Greasefang, and he thought seized himself to put a Seeker's Chariot in the graveyard that he could get immediately with Greasefang. So thought seizing yourself can be very good sometimes. I know I've done it for victory before. I have done it with Grixis Death Shadow. Where I desperately needed to make my shadow more massive. So I thought seize myself, revealing either nothing or lands. And down there's a Terminate. So now I can't even, I guess I can now. Terminate here, swing everything at Ren. I mean, it's so bad. Terminate. Yeah, terminate here. That way he doesn't gain more life. Kill the Teferi. Knock the Ren down. I mean, it's horrible, but it's what I gotta do. You know, honestly, I should probably hit this Omnath. That actually makes more sense. Yeah, kill Omnath. Teferi, Ren. He may just let it all happen. No. Fury is still a good card here. I'm just saying. Tough to beat a guy that's drawing 2+ cards a turn, but I'm trying. Another card. That's how many cards this turn? 3 now? Down to 29 cards left in deck. Man, I almost had him too if he didn't have that. That's the only counter spell he's shown the entire match. Is the one he got. We're secretly playing Rakdos Mill. Yeah, might as well. This is insane. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Gonna have a counter spell again. Yes. Yes. I like that. I mean, I swing at him. I gotta play fast too. I swing at. I think we just terminate that and hope he doesn't have another Solitude. Because I can't let this Ren ultimate. I mean, that's just game over. They have Eladamri's and Prismatic Endings. So all of you at Ren, go. Moose. Oh, okay. I was like, well, he'd have to exile with Endurance. I mean, Solitude. All right. Now I have a 3/2 Menace creature in hand. Seems pretty bad when all it is a 3/2 Menace for 4. Like, I don't know about you guys. I guess that's like, how much is a Street Wraith? Street Wraith is a 3/4, right? And it's like more than 4 mana, yeah? We get a cycle it for 2 life. I mean, yeah, I'll block. All right. Man, it's a long match. Still just only game 2. Opponent's down to 26 cards left in deck. All right, he just gave up because of time, I guess. All right, would have been fine. I would have played both my creatures. Just resubmit. I'm satisfied with this list. Got the Blood Moons and the Turoks in there, even though the Turoks are bad. Be able to block Streetway since they lack a swamp. They can't block Grief yet. Oh, yeah, I mean, Grief is still good against this deck because they usually don't have that many creatures on the field. Maybe like 2 at most. So Grief, this Menace is pretty good. And yeah, his Swamp Walk is can be decent. But not in this matchup. I mean, yeah, they don't ever have Swamp. I mean, I've seen insane Death Shadow matches where Street Wraiths are going unblocked. And it becomes very frightening. Yeah, looks good to me. Just have to go with a Blood Crypt here to make sure that this comes in. They didn't start with the Leyline Sanctity. That's cool. Definitely Blood Crypt now, since I drew that. This Castle Locthwain is like really good in this format because you can fetch for swamps. Yeah! I just conceded to a Thoughtseize. Alright. Okay, well, you know, this deck is really honestly performing well. Like, a lot better than, you know, the first time I ever played it. Like, just straight up. It looks pretty good, you guys. Not gonna lie so far. Definitely won some games where you construct token Swamp Walk, and my opponent wasn't playing black, but Urborg. Oh, yeah, Urborg. Yeah, I've done that too. I've had Swamp Walk before because of Urborg. GG's indeed, Dunistar. GG's. But it's funny because I play Rakdos and Pioneer, and I love that deck. Like, it's very challenging to play, but, you know, I came into Pioneer fresh. Basically, I did play Pioneer for a little while when it first started, and everyone hated it because of, I mean, sure, I'll keep this, I guess. Because of, another, what was it, Zoo? But everyone hated the format because of Inverter of Truth. There were a couple other decks that were pretty obnoxious. And so looks like it might just be Zoo here. Which is okay, because I have Terminates. Oh. I'm probably just going to kill that with Fury. Yeah. could also be creativity. I mean, yeah, it's probably creativity. I wish I had a feigned death here, but I don't. I guess I should have played Douthie. Yeah, I did that wrong. I'm not used to that yet. I always play the Voidwalker first, when if you know you're killing something. It's like having a Renin 6. I don't really know what I need Renin 6 for in this deck, but you know. Probably now a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Oh. I wonder if it'd be better. I wonder if it'd be better to play Season Pyro here. I don't think so. I mean, the Pyro could discard a land and the Voidwalker. I don't know how good Voidwalker is. If they have the Persist version, which like nobody runs anymore, it's probably okay still. But I think I'm just gonna run back out that Voidwalker. You know. Not dead yet. I'm probably dead. I'm probably dead here. Because of the Teferi. Because they plussed it. They probably have Indomitable Creativity, and I cannot stop that at all. I could Grief, evoke it. I think I did the right call here is to swing at Teferi. Like, for real. Hope they don't have it at instant speed. Oh. Well, hot damn. Looks like I might still be alive for a second. I should have evoked Grief. I don't know if that... Yeah, I needed to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, looks like I'm not quite dead yet. They might just swing for one and then do double Archon, right? I still don't have it, it looks like. Oh, this won't work because of the fucking... This Teferi's just so good. Yeah, there's nothing I can do, really. I mean, once this... I think this is easily the best deck in the game and in Pioneer. It's just so difficult to deal with this deck. It just seems impossible to fight against it. Like in two different formats. It feels like the best deck by a mile. Like it just doesn't seem like it ever fucks up. Like maybe once in a great while they'd somehow flood. Yeah, I mean I can't do the the trick here. Otherwise, that'd be an amazing turn because, you know, I'd be able to grief twice and play Pyromancer to refill the hand, but I can't because of this fucking card right here. So I'm just gonna play grief and you know, make them sweat. You know, I just don't think there's really anything else I can do that makes sense. But I really honestly hope to Jesus innocent Christ that they ban Indomitable Creativity. I mean, it needs to be banned, like, badly. So, probably just 2 lands. Oh, another Teferi. And what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They need 9. That's in his main deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. I guess, Jesus. Do I want to leave him with that? I mean, I guess. I mean, I'll take the Teferi. It's dumb, but what can you do? I've seen this in the side many times. I think they just decided to run it. They probably got tired of, like, you know, this deck. They probably got tired of Terminates, you know, or Thoughtseizes or something. Yeah, I'm just going to play Seasoned Pyromancer and discard both cards. I mean, I guess I could terminate one of these things. Not anymore. It's too late now. Two lands. That's the major right special right there. Fury would be so good. Are they out of Dwarven Mines? Maybe they got the other one in their hand. I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't have played it. Oh my god, dude. What is happening? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, they're real close. They're real close. And I got none to do. I can't even swing. That sucks. That sucks hardcore. 3 lands in a row. This game has been defeated by Teferi, Time Raveler. Like, I totally could have maybe been able to do something if this card wasn't on the field. Like, I have lost up this Planeswalker. Another card that should have never been printed. I hope whoever designed this card was fired and is working as like a cashier. Working as a cashier at like an AM PM or something. Because this is one of the worst designed cards I've ever seen. Part of the extreme joy of Magic the Gathering is playing at instant speed. It's just super outrageously fun. Instant speed anything. Right? It makes the game exciting. To take that away on purpose with a card as simple and easy to play as this was such a terrible, terrible play. And I can't even cast it. I can still cast Grief, I guess. I mean, yeah, I just probably should concede here, but I'm a jackass, so I'm going to keep going here. I mean, they haven't presented a way to win. Wow, that's 4 lands in a row. 4 lands in a row. 4. Count them, guys. 4 lands in a row. Apparently, opponent can only draw lands, too. Well. Oh, I'm out of fetchable cards. I didn't even realize. Oh yeah, I got another blood. I got them both right here. All right, well, I'm dead anyway, so just look at their hand, see what's going on. Yeah. Nice. They're getting ready to cast that. All right. All right. Let's see what I wrote down here. Let's see here. Creativity. Blood Moons. Oh, wait, no. Out. So on the draw, I said take out. I'm on the play. Right, I'm getting confused with my own notes I wrote down. On the play, I want to take out my bolts. And my Fable the Mirror Breakers. Oh my god. The leg with this card is horrible. 3 Engineered Explosives and 2 Blood Moons. They go. One's on weird creativity. They're always on weird creativity. They all think they're smarter than the next creativity player because they shove one random big-ass creature in their deck. That's what they do. That's why you gotta ban Indomitable Creativity. You can't have... Wizards of the Coast cannot print large creatures anymore. They just can't. They, like, actually cannot print large creatures. Like, they're too easy to get out now, you know? It's like, you know, what's that? That one card is banned in Modern. That gets it from the graveyard. Dread Return or whatever. That card is banned because they made it too easy to... I haven't seen, you know, that made it too easy for people to get big creatures out of the graveyard for free, you know? Now we got them coming out of the deck too easy for free. And it's really bad in Pioneer, in my opinion. Pioneer, it's just like hopeless fighting against this deck. I can't keep a 5-lander with this hand. That's a hefty mole there. Wow. I can't keep this either with 2 of my swamps. Oh my god, dude. What is happening here? Going to 4. Going to 4. I literally cannot play. My god, we have the grief combo. Going to 4. So we need to keep... We get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Oh boy. Get my blood crypt. Evoke. Look at their hand. Give me that lightning bolt. Oh god, what do you take here now? These are all good. Probably it's got to be Ren, right? I mean, it's got to be Ren. I mean, I mean, has to be. All right, here we go. I've used everything I got. I got 1 land here. Let's see if I can kill him fast enough. Go, 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 go. Yes. We're making progress. Now they just play Teferi and they bounce this back. Horrible. Unless I can feign death somehow again. Yeah, it might have been Teferi. I don't know. I mean, it's just such a rough call here. Because it's like, if you leave them with the Ren and 6, they're just guaranteed to have that combo. They are. I mean, they're going to get enough lands to make dwarf tokens, and they're just off to the races. Wow. I guess we let them... Well, I can't do anything anyway, so just let them do the Teferi thing. Yep. And then we can kill both Teferi and the Goblin token. I hope. And put that on 0. Sounds good. Of course I was hoping for a feign death. That'd been insane. Been an insane moment there. But I was glad 2 for 2 there, even though it's not really a 2 for 2. I took out a token. That would make more tokens, I guess. No, it could be a lot more than 2 for 1.5. It could literally be 2 for like 20 if how many tokens that goblin makes. And arguably, those tokens are better than the goblin because they're making a mana. Jesus Christ. It's just over now. I don't know how this deck ever loses anymore, this creativity deck. It's so good. It's just literally almost unstoppable. Like, it's just absolutely insane. Like, they need to ban Indomitable creativity. It has ruined the game. This is so unfun. The problem is they just have indefinite big creatures to pull from. And it's terrible. Terrible game design, again, by Wizards. Wizards are the biggest pieces of shit, maybe ever. Like, they're so bad at card design anymore. They just don't seem to understand the problems that are going on. They don't give a fuck. And we're all to blame for this. I'm as much to blame as anyone else. Because, you know, here I am, continuing to play their product, continuing to buy their bullshit. And, you know, I'm just as bad as anyone else. Here I am bitching about them, but am I going to be playing tomorrow? Probably. Will I be buying their product? Yeah. But, you know, it just doesn't matter. I mean, you just do it to do something. Where did that one come from? How did a Dwarven Mine get in the graveyard? I don't remember that going there. Well, guys, I just lost the best deck in a long time. I think that deck's starting to get to the level where I don't think it's possible to beat that deck, like almost period. With any deck, I mean, people that play Murktide that are really good with Murktide, like that Italian guy that got like something wrong with him, like his throat's messed up or something. Something's really wrong with him. I don't know if he's got like mono or something, but I mean, even if you try to counterspell, you just can't counterspell anymore because of Teferi. It's just terrible. Multiple layers of bad card design stacking up in that deck, right? We got Dwarven Mine, which is a stupid card. Got Teferi Time Raveler, which is an incredibly stupid card. And now we have Indomitable Creativity, which has become too powerful. I mean, literally every set we have to look through and find the large creature that when it enters the battlefield, it does something. Every set has a big creature that does that. And that means that's an Indomitable Creativity target. And they don't have to be on color. You just, hey, is that a 7/7 that does something when it enters the battlefield? Hell yeah, I'm playing that, bro. I'm willing to keep it. I mean, I've got threats. I've got a card that can do either Feign Death. Okay. I'm going to wait a turn before I Thoughtseize, so I don't give them an extra card. Because they had to mull down to 5. And maybe I can catch a bunch of stuff with the Fury. It's probably Hammer. This deck's really gone down in popularity. I don't even know why. It just don't even make sense, bruh. Ooh. Hello. Yeah, man. I guess I'll get a basic swamp here. Yeah, exile. Well, I don't know what good Fury's gonna do right now. If I exile? If I use Fury, it's just killing this, right? And they can just rebuild quickly. So I'm going with the Grief here. Yeah, maybe you're right. Take Pure Still. And then we'll come back. Take Paradise Mantle. I mean, I think it worked out just fine there. I mean, I'm still keeping the Fury. Try and deal with stuff. 2 lands. Well, that's no good. Swing for 4. They're going to make a guy. It's 2/2. I don't think there's anything I need to worry about, like Pithing Needle. They make another guy. Well, yeah, Shadow Spear, sure. Wow. Yeah, hope to draw a red card, I guess. Fail. Massive fail. Fuck. Oh, I should have thought seized. That was stupid. That was hella stupid. I don't know why I didn't. Dumb as fuck. Yeah. Fuck, dude. I'm a piece of fucking dog shit. Stupid as fuck. Why didn't they put Shadow Spear on? What's happening there? So, Fury's not going to be doing a lot here. Gotta make sure we do, like, something like that. This will become a... They make another guy. Become a 5/5. These will fall off. Yeah, I think that's the right play. I can't do 4 on that. That doesn't make any sense. If I did 3, yeah, this is just the right play. Yeah, and now, I mean, just gotta hope. I mean, I'm willing to go in. Just gotta hope that the Fury can handle shit. Maybe that was wrong to attack. Probably was. This is gonna make another guy. Well, no, because now they want Shadow Spear. Maybe they drew a Pure Steel Paladin doing that. Oh, There you go. Well, it didn't matter what I did then. How'd they know that this was I guess they must have held this in hand. So yeah, I just totally fucked up. Yeah, I'm a piece of fucking dog shit. I'm a horrible human being. Alright, hammer. The fuck did I write down for hammer? I wrote... I don't even understand my notes. I have no idea. That guy had blue mana, right? Or were these all... No, he was just all plains and Urza sagas. I mean, Voidwalker's so bad in this matchup. I mean, it's just incredibly bad. I wrote down Pyromancers and a Blood Moon because they're mono white. And I said Inner Explosives, obviously. This Path of Peril is really good. Hidetsugu, K-Command, and some Fatal Pushes. Oh, that's right. That's just what I could figure out to side against this guy. I mean, against Hammer. Looks good. At first, that's one thing I've learned today is how to click on the evoke one first. Wow, what the fuck? What the fuck? Have you guys ever seen this before? Like, ever? What? I have never in my life ever heard of this before. A Solitude and Hammer? I mean, now we just hold this Undying Malice, I guess. I mean, alright, 23 life. I mean, this thing took out a lot. Surge of Salvation or Paradise Mantle? I guess Surge of Salvation. I mean, that did a lot of damage to their hand. I guess we could try to go for the Fury and just really try to clean house on them. Yeah, they did punt. I mean, there was no reason to do it then. They should have waited for me to Undying Malice. But whatever. Evoke. No targets. Undying Malice. No targets. Now there's basically an 8/8 here. Oh my god. At least I got Injured and Explosive. I can put it on 2. They top deck that like a fucking boss. That's like insane. Like actually insane. Alright, well they better figure it out now. Yeah, there's no reason here. They don't swing? That's so weird. I mean, I think I still just lose here because now they just use this Urza Saga as blockers, maybe? Maybe not. I gotta be close to death here. Or not. Oh, they gotta wait till that's 2. I'm getting confused. I was so excited for that engineered explosives on, like, you know, well, here comes potential loss. Only got 2 artifacts right now. Oh, never mind. Never mind, guys. I think we just died. I have no idea what to do here. Like, what if I, like, block the Colossus Hammer? How many hammers do you think they have? If they have 2, I'd lose. Well, they're gonna have 2 because of yeah. I can't do anything. I just gotta block and try to undying. Will this even work? Yeah, this isn't actual undying these cards. I think they'll still come back even with a +1/+1 if they already have a +1/+1. Yeah. block. Yeah, it can only happen once. Can't get twice off this. God, they're just slightly out of range. Probably just kill the paladin. I mean, I don't know. Kill paladin, I guess. Oh my god! Motherfucker! Yeah, I thought this deck was okay, but it's actually not. It's just as bad as anything else I play. Do the same play again, except lose more life. That's interesting. I guess they're just going to equip it over here. I mean, they just win if they put it on this, right? It's 21-21. I mean, why the fuck not? Why don't you just, you know, shit in my face, too? Well, this deck isn't much better than the other decks I'm playing. Alright. That's good over me today, guys. Start off good, ended terrible. Look at that. 2 0-2s back to back. People say this deck's good. Doesn't seem any better than anything else I'm playing. It's another deck where you're just like, you know, I got a gimmick here. Hope it works. Gimmick didn't work. Gonna lose now. You know, I mean, it's just horrible. Again, just lay down and die. Just, you see an open grave, just dive into it. That's what you need to do most of the time. It was easier to run than Murktide. That's for damn sure. It basically just played like Rakdos, the old mid-range version I play, but it's got a gimmick on the start of it sometimes. It's kind of neat that the Feign Death and Undying Malices can be used as kind of like anti like lightning bolts, right? That's okay sometimes. Other than that, you know, Fable the Mirror Breaker is not a very impressive card in Modern, except for Indomitable Creativity decks. I'm not really a fan of it here either. But you can't run 6 copies of Seasoned Pyromancer. You just can't. You know, I almost kind of want to have like a 4th Bolt over Fable. But, you know, I'm not sure if Fable's right or wrong. But 2-2 on the day, very disappointing end. At least I'm gonna get 50 points out of this league. It just doesn't seem whatever I play with is good enough. What do I want? I haven't had a winning record in a league in a long time. I can't even look, really. But it's been a while. And so anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Maybe tomorrow will be better. I don't know. But let's see here. Let's do some shots here to Alias, Escape, Duna Star, Manure Butt, Ferret, Shippy, the MTG bot, and the Night bot for keeping me company. I really appreciate that. If you did watch this on Twitch, please consider following. Watch this on YouTube. Please consider subscribing to this video. A thumbs up. You can also follow me on Twitter for reasons unknown. And I will maybe be back tomorrow. If I'm not back tomorrow, since I got more important stuff to do than Magic the Gathering. You know, we'll just have to see. And, you know, guys, thanks for watching. Everyone be safe out there. Eat some good food, drink some good beverages, spend time with your loved ones. More important than playing Magic. I'll tell you that much right now. So anyways, guys, peace!